This is a quick sound demo of how you can mangle up your kick sounds or your drum sounds using the Baron Samedi. Now the Baron Samedi is a weird module. It's a fuzz, but it's a distortion, but it also does weird things. You don't really know what it does, but here's a quick demo of what it can do. So how I've set up my patch is I have a clock source going from my CV Trinity into my rotating clock divider. I am taking the fourth division out, sending that to my pico drums to get a kick drum pattern, but I'm also sending some CV to the rotate, so I get like a little interesting kick drum pattern. So I'm taking my output from my pico drums, plugging that into the Baron Samedi. You can see we're getting like a clean sound. That's because my blend is on the left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it on the right, and we get nothing because all our knobs are down. I'm going to bring up the volume, and just for reference, this was what the sound was before, and this is what, with all the knobs down, just running it through the circuitry of the Baron Samedi, it sounds like. Instantly see that it distorts it, and in a very non-linear way, and it also clips it. Okay, so let's bring out the live. Actually, let's try the rum first, because the rum determines how much of the incoming signal is going to go through the circuitry of the Baron. You can see it absolutely crushes that sound. Let's check the live. Let's make the dead light. The more that we go up on this, is going to gate it more. Good for fart sound design. You can hear us accentuating the low end a little bit. Let's make the rum and let's bring the Voodoo. Now, what the Voodoo knob does is it has like kind of a feedback. Just for reference, this is what we start off with. This is where the Baron can take you. Now the Baron can also CV, so let's try that out. So I'm going to take my LFO coming up in the CV Trinity and plug it into the Perio. And you tone the CV functionality of it on. And we instantly lose all sound. But let's... So you can get a nice sidechain feel with it. Doing some Voodoo. Let's try the CV on the depth. Now the flip is switch, you can get back to the previous sound. So that's what we start off with. And we can also try different drum samples. As you can see, depending on what sample you use, it radically changes the sound. That's the original sound.